done on time, so it'll be good for everybody. So I am going to report to the club on what went down in the district meeting. It was a very important meeting because they updated us on the international changes and on the district-wide changes in the Constitution. So right now, e-clubs are no longer territorial; they're considered global. So anyone can join an e-club from anywhere in the world. That's basically, you're not limited to a territory. Now makeups, you have a year to make up a meeting. Where before you had a week or two, now you have a year. If you want to make a makeup, you can. And new Rotary clubs could be started anywhere. There was like a restriction, like you couldn't go in an area there was one already, but now they're allowing new clubs. Um, they also said elective officials can now be members. They weren't supposed to be officially members, like the mayor or the police chief, although I believe they were in a lot of clubs. Apparently, it was in the bylaws they weren't supposed to be, but now they can. These are all international changes. Um, as many people in the same profession who want to join can join. It used to be they limited like one banker or one realtor to a club, and they made it a little more liberal. Now it's like anyone who wants to join, even if there's someone with that occupation, more people can join. The date our memberships are determined is dated July 1st. Apparently, there was some problems in India with people stacking a lot of people at the beginning, and then they wouldn't stay the whole year, but they did it for voting purposes to kind of manipulate their charters. So they decided to make it once a year. July 1st is what determines your membership, and the dues are based on that. And if the majority of clubs in the districts, I think this is the districts, let's see. Oh, yeah. If the majority of clubs in a district submit to the governor a request to convene a district legislation meeting, along with the items to be discussed, the governor shall convene a district legislation meeting within 8 weeks. And so that means 33 clubs have to agree on something for that to happen. But that's a new rule. Rotaract clubs can now be members of Rotary International, but they have to pay dues if they do. Each Rotary club's dues, here's the new amounts. So it's $34 for half a year in 2019, $34.40 in 2020, 35 in 2021, and $33.50 from 2022 on. So those are the biannual dues that you pay to Rotary International. It limits the number of non-voting members. This was the district vote. They wanted to limit the number of non-voting members, but I think they changed. Let's see, which ones did they actually change? I'm only going to go on. There was one that Linda was very concerned about, and I just wanted to know that it went the way she wanted. That the thing, they were trying to eliminate the college of past presidents that would be advising on certain expenditures and such. And so they were going to change it. And so it was voted down, which is what Linda wanted. And I voted the way she had. I figured she knows more about Rotary than me. So she thought it was a bad idea. It's probably a bad idea. So I'm just letting her know when she watches the video that it didn't go through. Let's see. There's a 2019 manual of procedures that can be downloaded for free. Let's see, anything else? This was important, and this is for more the treasurer, but we need to file. They were trying to change the International Rotary from a 501c to a 50 to a 501c from a 501c4, and it was very hotly debated, but it passed. And the reason was it saves International Rotary $4.5 million a year as a result of doing that. So that's how that went. Let's see, anything else? Yeah. Yeah, it's why I'm doing this early, because there's a lot of this, and I'm trying to get it out of the way before we officially start, so we can get to our speaker. Um, and then each group, all of our groups have to file our 501c4, and it's very important we file it every year. If you don't file it within 3 years, it has to, you start from scratch. It's a 9910, and it's apparently really hard to start all over again, expensive and hard. So it's really important. Whoever has to fill that out has to get it done. I know that's like one of the things I'm doing, but I'm letting you, I'm just reporting. The person to ask questions on all this is Pete Snyder, and the 5013Cs and our groups aren't affected by the change in international Rotary. Let's see, what passed. The district governor is going to be the proposed meeting presided by a district parliamentarian. If the district governor couldn't make it, it was passed. The district governor, they were going to try to put something. This didn't pass, so I'm not going to report on what didn't pass. No, I don't think anything else passed. Everything else was either tabled or rejected. So I don't see a whole point in going over all the things that they rejected and tabled. But for Linda, because I know she'll watch this, the thing she was concerned about was they were going to take away the presidents and the past district governors and use the governor-elect and the current governor and some other, the one that comes after that. And they was voted down. Pretty much everyone said no, except 5 people. So that was the thing. Linda wanted me to go to the meeting to make sure that got voted down from our group. And I said I would do it because she's always doing stuff. And she was out of town, so I wanted to help. Okay, so it's 5:46. I'm going to officially start our meeting now. I got all that done, so it wouldn't take time away from trolling. Welcome to the North Texas Rotary E Club, and we have a great speaker tonight. Before we start, we'll do our invocation. Am I correct? Okay, I'll get it by the time I'm out of here. Rick's gonna do the invocation, and I guess I'll do the pledge. Go ahead, Rick.
Okay, let's bow our head in prayer to the whoever creator you worship, and thank him for all the blessings we have received and the talents and gifts that we can do through Rotary. And thank you for our Rotary leaders, and bless them as they lead us on good things in our community and around the world. All these things we lift up in his name. Amen.
Thank you. I'll do the pledge. The pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. And you don't have to pledge because you're not here. It's not a problem. Okay. Well, I've gotten the business done quickly and early so we'd have time for our speaker. He's got a great topic tonight. And if you would like to do a PowerPoint, that's up to you. But if you hover your mouse over the middle bottom of the screen, there's a thing that says share. And that would allow you to show your screen. And if you wanted to do a PowerPoint, you could. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's up to you. But I'm giving you that opportunity if you choose to. We're going to mute our microphones while you're talking. I mean, we can turn it on, ask a question. But this way we won't have noises in the background disturbing you while you speak. Okay? So you're on, Charlie. We're looking forward to your presentation.
All right, cool. Good evening to Rotary Club. I am very honored to be a part of your session today. And I'm going to try my best to enlighten you on the aspect of you are your own best cheerleader. Before I go forward, I would like to put an introduction to myself. My name is Sheldon Lane. I am a motivational speaker. I'm a transformational speaker. I am a poet. I'm a songwriter. And I'm doing what I have to do to enlighten my audience. Now, I'm going to read the title of the program just to give a synopsis of what I will be discussing. Believing in yourself is one of the first steps to develop self-confidence. Having confidence in yourself helps you to achieve your dreams. How can you achieve your vision, mission, and goal if you doubt yourself? Being your own cheerleader and self-motivation are the first stages in this process. Be your own cheerleader and sing your victory to the world. Okay, cool. So what does it take to be your own cheerleader? Now, what is a cheerleader in the professional setting? A cheerleader is an activity in which the participant called cheerleaders cheer for the team as a form of encouragement. It can range from chanting slogan to extreme physical activity. That's just one definition. But why am I telling you to be your own cheerleader? Let me tell you something in life. In life, there comes a point in time when you need to have that confidence to encourage yourself, to cheer yourself, to value yourself, and to have a great sense of approval with yourself. Now, where did I get this word, this term, you are your own best cheerleader? I'm a member of a writing organization, and one of my friends there noticed the person I am, and they told me that I am my own best cheerleader, meaning that I encourage myself. I really strengthen myself. So that's where the cheerleader definition came from. Now, being a cheerleader is very important. Why should you be your own cheerleader? Because not everybody is going to cheer you on in life. Not everybody is going to encourage you. Not everybody is going to say, hey, I believe in what you're doing. I'm going to support what you're doing. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to give you that confidence. Not everybody is going to do that for you. That's the reasons why you need to have the strength to become your own cheerleader. And by you becoming your own cheerleader, you will have that love and that appreciation. Because it always comes back down to loving yourself, understanding yourself, and valuing yourself. That's the purpose of what you being your own cheerleader can achieve. So in anything you do, always try to be that motivating factor in your own personal life, knowing that not everybody is going to be for you or not everybody is going to be supporting you. So you need to encourage yourself to march forward. Now, how to become self-motivated? There's a quote I have written. I do write quotes as well. You can Google my name, go to my Twitter page, Sheldon Lane. I do write quotes. You can also like me on Twitter. Our reality have a lot to do with our mentality. Why am I saying that? Because our reality in whatever we do, it comes back down to our mentality. It comes back down to what we are. It comes back down to what we believe. It comes back down what we hold sacred. In other words, your childhood have a lot to do with that as well. Your background, when I say your background, your upbringing have a lot to play in that aspect as well. So your reality have a lot to do with your mentality. How are you going to shape that mentality is by what you do to become your own cheerleader. Here's a list of how to become self-motivated. First, start simple. Why is it beneficial to be simple? When you have a complexity life, it creates problem because you'll always be doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. I'm there, I'm there. You have to simplify yourself. Simplify your life to make progress. Because if you need to be motivated, there's a word called being centered. Are you centered enough? Are you encouraging? Are you supporting yourself? Also, keep motivators around your area. Meaning, find someone who encourages you. Find someone who gives you that sense of, hey, you're doing something right. I believe in what you're doing. Endorse what you're doing. I value what you're doing. So when you put motivators, like there's a saying in the Bible, you become who you become who you closely associate with. So that's called association. It comes to the point of recognizing that you can change your world just by your associate. So if somebody is not encouraging you, find someone who will encourage you. They must have somebody who can encourage you. In my personal life, my personal ups and downs, I have a lot of motivators in my life. People who, when I wanted to give up on myself, not to die, whatever, to suicide, whatever, give up this whole profession. But the extra then you have something, you have a voice, utilize that voice. That is your gift. God gives you the gift of speech. So I know firsthand what a motivator does. I know firsthand. Also, keep good companies. Why is that important? Keeping good company is the same thing as having good motivators around you. There's something called negative and bad in life. There's something called either are they going to upbuild you for the positive or negative. So if somebody is going to bring you down and for the negative, it don't make sense. Keep good companies and keep that incentive to know that when you have a friend, let that person build you and grow you and make you a better person. And to the people out there who I'm talking to right now, when you have a friend, always try to hear your friends' concern, listen to them, listen to what they say and try to understand them. Once you understand someone else, all your perspective is going to change. That is no joke. Sorry. Once you understand your friend, say, hey, I understand you. I sympathize with you. I want to endorse you. You will see how your life will change. Because when you say you understand someone else, all your perspective on this world will change. Also, keep learning. Why is keep learning important? To be self-motivated. In life, we grow, we mature, we change our stream of thoughts. So life is a lifelong thing. You have to grow. You have to be able to become better by what you do, by maybe doing a course, by maybe reading a book, by maybe learning to play a guitar, or learn to write a song, learning to write poetry, learn to play whatever. But you have to keep learning. If you don't keep learning, you can lose focus of what's important. Also, see the good in the bad. This is a very true statement. Why? See the good in the bad. Now we live in a world today where there's bad all around us. Everything in this world somewhat is bad news. We get bad news all the time. We are bombarded by bad news. But see the good. Look at the good. Look at what other aspect we have good people in this whole world who have contributed. Like personally, I love Oprah Winfrey. I find Oprah Winfrey have contributed a lot to society. Where she comes to philosophy. When it comes to enlightening our generation, she have enlightened our world. So I'm a big Oprah junkie. So I see the good. Always see the good. Always see the good in someone else. And stop thinking. This is a very strong statement. Stop thinking. What does it mean? Stop thinking basically means action. Stop thinking and do action. Because you can't say you want to improve yourself. Hey, I want to improve myself and I have no action. That makes no sense. You have to stop thinking and do action. Also, know yourself. This is a very crucial thing. Once you know the instrument of who you are, the instrument of what you're about, your notes that define you, you will see how your life will change. Because most of our life is, our problems is formed by not understanding who we are. That's what most of our problems stems from. But if you understand yourself, think how easy your road will be. And I can give you an illustration. Let's say that I live in Trinidad. I live in Trinidad and Tobago. That's in the Caribbean. And I want to go to the US. And let's say I'm a pilot. If I don't use a map to get to the US, can I get to the US? So there's something in this world that calls mapping yourself, mapping who you are. Once you map who you are, you will see how your life becomes clearer, cleaner, and crystalline clear, because you have come to the initiative to understand yourself and to come to a fullness of awareness of what knowing yourself is all about. Track your process. What does that imply? Why should you track your process? This might say, hey, this is madness. Let me ask you a question. Why are banks? Why do banks keep records? Why do governments keep archiving? Why do Queen of England keep their tradition? Why? Once you create a record of what you have done, you can know exactly what you need to do to march forward. But if you don't track your process, hey, I was down at this level, now I'm at this level. You have to track your process. And this is a crucial one. And I know personally this is what Rotary Club is trying to do, and I want to applaud them for that. Help others. Why? Sorry, why? Why help others? Once you make a way for yourself, help somebody else to make that way too. Because in this world, we are all striving to arrive at some form of a destination. So if you make a path, try to make the path easier for someone else. And if we go to university, all those topics, all those courses is history of thought, meaning men who have contributed to the syllabus, to the increasing the knowledge of that particular field. So we all have a part to play when it comes to helping others. We all can leave a record so that somebody else can say, hey, you left this, let me perfect this. Let me make this and make this better. So that is just some of it of being self-motivated. Also, why being your own cheerleader and self-motivation can take you down the path of success. Once you understand yourself, everything else will be secondary. That's a strong statement. Once you understand yourself, everything else will be secondary. And that is the truth. Because you understand who you are, what you're about, what your capabilities are. So you make a path for yourself. You make a road for yourself. And you understand yourself. Everything else will be secondary because you know what takes you, what can break you, what can make you. Basically, that's what it all comes down to. So knowing self is always important and is very crucial. How can you use motivation to reinforce confidence? Now let me do the illustration here. Now let's say that I'm at the sea. I'm at the sea, and it have a wall at the seabed, right close to the sea, and that wall is there to protect whatever water from coming in. That's from destroying maybe a village. That's just an illustration I'm using. But if they do not reinforce that wall ever so often, and that wall is going to break down, it's going to beat, it's going to break down piece by piece. Because once you see consistently beat upon that wall, piece by piece, it will be broken down. But if you reinforce that wall, that's what reinforcement does. You reinforce that wall. You make it stronger. You fortify it. What it does, it can last for a longer period of time. So that's the purpose of reinforcing your self-motivation, to reinforce your confidence. So it's always a process to reinforce yourself. To, hey, take some me time. There's a word called me time. I love me time. I'm a freak on me time. I love my me time. Being a writer, you need the me time. And to center yourself again, to focus yourself, to understand yourself, to understand what you're about. That's the benefit of reinforcing yourself, reinforcing your walls. Also, how to stay highly motivated. One, find your whys. Why is that important? Why? Why is a question. Once you could answer why, because the why is the hardest form of question to answer. But if you could answer a why, half of your problem is gone. And highly motivated people start with their whys. That's no joke. Once you understand your why, you can move forward, you can progress. That's no joke. Change your belief about what's possible. Change your belief. That experience itself. So if you have something that is not constructive to making you a highly motivated person, change your belief. Because our life is driven by what we believe. Our life is driven by what our pre-thoughts are. All of us have a pre-thought. And that is stemmed from your childhood to what you believe. And that's the gospel truth. Next one, change your belief that limits you. Hear the word limits you. So every one of us have limitations. Nobody can say we do have limit. Even Obama had a limitation. Trump have limitation. Queen Elizabeth have limitation. Oprah have limitation. All of us have limitation. Because there's something that you can do and you cannot do it. Basic. You can't do it. So all of us, we are limited. So change that belief and come to the point of recognizing, hey, this is what my limitations are. Let me see if I can try something else. Let me see if I can do something else. Also spend more time in your values. What is value? What do you value? What do you hold dear? What do you hold sacred? What do you hold as important? That's value. And in this life, you have to value what you do. Value what you are. Value what you can achieve. Value what your life and possibility can become. Values is very important. If we don't have value, we make no sense, basically. Because you must have some form of value. You must. So why is it important to stay away from negative solution? Sorry, a negative situation. If you want to create a future, you have to see the future in the present and begin working on it. That is truth. If you want to create a future, you have to see the future in the present and begin working on it. That is so truth. So if you have negativity in your life, yes, a person can be negative. Yes, that can be limited. You have to begin working. Say, hey, this is not going to work for me. How can I move on? How can I say, hey, this is not working. Let me try something else again. Also, we all grow. And if it is an inch of progress, it is still called progress. And this is a true statement. I wrote this actually. This is one of my quotes. We all grow. And if it is an inch of progress, it is still called progress. Meaning, if you make an inch of progress, it is still called progress. Because progress means moving forward. Basically. So if it's an inch of progress, it still makes progress. So be steadily, be ready to make that change and make progress and redefine your life. What you believe, what you believe, you become. Meaning, your thought shapes you. And that is no joke. Your thought shapes you. So if you believe something a particular way, it will manifest itself in your life. Sorry. It will transform itself in your life. Because your thoughts make you who you are. Why is self-healing important? Because self-healing, not everybody is going to like you. Right now, people are talking about Trump, and that's the U.S. president, President Trump. That everybody likes him and everybody for him. You know, but the point I'm making here, that's also negativity. They're giving him a lot of bad press because you do get bad press. So, again, for me, if I was in that position, having bad press, I need to heal myself and understand that, hey, they don't like me, but somebody else can appreciate what I'm doing. So that eventually will affect. It will affect him. Even though if you say it will not, it do affect you. People are designed for love. We are designed to get love. And if you give any man hate, they will never like you. So what are they telling you? They want love, basically. So we are designed for love. So I am just saying that, yes, you could be in a negative situation, but you need to self-heal yourself. Because if you're going to take on everything somebody says about you, trust me, you'll go mad. And trust me, you'll go mad. That is no joke. So, again, I want to tell you all, thank you for giving me your time, your ear, and always remember, to become your own leader, you need to love and value yourself. And in the words of Jude Amen, one of my good friends, she wrote that quote for me. And I wrote a program about it. Cheerleaders is very important. They encourage us to go on. So be that encouraging factor in your life. Be that encouraging factor to say, hey, I'm going to persevere, I'm going to move on. And always understand the power lies with you in whatever you do. Thank you very much. My name is Sheldon Lee.
Thank you, Sheldon. I appreciate you speaking. I have this on video. I'll get you a copy. I uploaded it on YouTube, so I'll send you the YouTube link so you could use that.
Thanks.
And do you have anything you need to add, Rick?
No, I appreciate the.
I appreciate. It's 2 hours later where he is. He's in the Atlantic zone. He's not even in.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's we're when we were 5:30. It was probably 7:30 where you were, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So I appreciate you doing that. That was very.
Yeah. Last question. How was it?
I couldn't hear you.
How was my presentation?
It was fine. It was fine. Your internet's a little slow, so you kind of froze a lot. You know, you would we could hear you, but your position would stop, and then you would move. So your internet wasn't flowing as your voice was fine, but and you had a lot of energy and enthusiasm, but the video part froze up quite a few times. That would be nice.
Sorry, I'll tell you about that.
No, just you wanted to know. I'm just giving you some feedback. Just so you know, and your internet was freezing up on you, but your voice was fine, and that was really what you were here for. So
thank you very much.
So I want to thank you. We're going to close our meeting, and again, I'll send you an application if you'd like to join. You're welcome to.
Yeah, you can send it to me and send me the link to the video.
Okay, I'll do that.
And Rick, is Rick still there?
Yes, Rick is here.
Can we talk 5 minutes?
Sure.
Okay, I'll say what is comment on it.
He would like your feedback, Rick.
Oh, that was good. I was. I mean, I agree with a lot of what you say. You know, from other courses and speakers and what I've tried to do in my own life at times, especially right now. To keep.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, I heard from Linda. That's why I was looking at my phone. She texted me that she didn't have internet where she is, or she would have. I figured that. She said she tried to come on to the meeting, but she wasn't able to get internet, and she apologized that she couldn't be here. I just letting you know. Okay, it was actually 2 people. Okay, I'm going to shut the meeting then with our 4-way test of the things we think, say, and do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? And we always say, will it be fun? Thank you for coming as a speaker. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, send me an email so I can bounce it back to you. I'm at Mr. Reader. Please do that, and I will take care of that for you. Thanks, everyone. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week.
And don't forget to do the review on e-speakers.
Yes. Send me, if you have a link to where I can do it, that would help. If you could send me the link.
Okay, send it to me and send me the review and I will send you email and you will approve it.
Okay.
Send me the review.
That sounds fair. We could do that.
All right.
Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Thanks everyone. See you next week. Bye.